live for the second week of Hometown in July. Hometown Christmas in July. Hi, Susan. Thank you for being the first. I am very grateful that you're here. Please let me know about my mic. I got a new mic, guys, and I have it turned all the way up. So please let me know if it's working or I need to talk louder, okay? All right, let me see if I can get that out of the frame. There we go. Yay, yay, yay. I have been having a lot of fun. Okay. There we go. So I have been having a ball, I'll just say. And there's my timer. Yay, yay, yay. I have been having a lot of fun. And let me turn this one off. Got a lot of things going here. Yay! Oh, you couldn't find the pattern, Susan? Okay, I will email it to you, okay? I can do that for you. It'll be afterwards. Hi, Yvette. How are you from Pensacola, Florida? What is the weather like? Is it super hot like it is out here? It's going to be 100 in Southern California today, probably 101 where I live, I should say. Yay. Okay. Let me get my notes and we can get started. What did I do with them? Here they are. All right. All right, so it's week 2 of the Christmas sew-along. Hot and humid. Oh, I bet it is. Hi, Rosewood Creates. How are you? Are you guys okay? You can hear me okay? I noticed that it's different on mobile devices, and that's what I'm doing this live on versus like watching TV or what have you. But I will speak louder if need be, okay? So just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. Hi, Alina Joyner from Northern Cal, my neighbor. Yay. Oh, Fresno. Oh, you're close by. Not too far. 102. Okay, we're in the same boat then. Yeah. And that's Rosewood Creates. Okay. Um, my camera is backwards, and the only reason I figured out is I was watching T Quilts. I had no idea that this camera was backwards. I don't know if I'll be able to fix it. I will try on the next live, but this one's already scheduled. So my apologies. So when I uh, show you something like this modernism pattern, it's backwards for you guys. So I apologize. But I will have everything linked in the description. Okay? All right. Oh, and thank you guys for celebrating 4K with me. We had a ball. I had so much fun. The games were fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've sent out almost everything, all the winners' gifts. And if you're in here and you received it, let me know, okay? I just want to make sure it got to you, all right? I had one person that did not send me their email, and it's the Kona Jelly Roll. So we'll put that in for the next batch, okay? When I hit 5K or I do another giveaway, okay? All right. Okay, you can hear us well. You can hear me well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Okay, so thank you for participating in the 4K giveaway. That was super fun. All right, what do I have next? Oh, I made that scrappy Lori Holt Fat 8 bundle, and I want to show it to you. So on the last day, which will be July 31st, I'm going to give away this Fat 8 bundle, and it has, let's see if I can bring it closer. Maybe, hopefully you can see it. So most of these fabrics are Hometown Holiday by Lori Holt, but there's like a couple that aren't. I I managed to get you 3 low volumes. Okay. I don't know if this is a low volume or a tan. Can you guys see that? There's pink, a darker pink, a red. I tried to put at least 3 reds in here. One of these reds is a little short. I'm trying to remember which one it is. So um, it's like it ends at 20 inches instead of 22. Okay. Um, and I love these golds. Aren't they pretty? I picked those up at M&L Fabrics. Yes, I went again. There's another green. Uh, can you see those? Oh, that's better, Joe. That's a aqua. Boy, there we go. Aqua. This one is not a hometown Christmas. Hometown hometown holiday. Sorry. Fumbling over my words today. Hopefully you can see all these. And then I have 2 like brownish grays. All right, so 20 Fat 8 is the giveaway, and that'll be held on July 31st. Back here, my last live, and hopefully I'll have my quilt top done. Fingers crossed, prayers, hands together. I've been doing that lately, hands together, saying a prayer versus fingers crossed. Yay. Hi, Sue. How are you? Thank you. Right, I got my registration for T Quilts. I printed it out, and it's going to be in the mail today. And for those of you who do not know, T Quilts is a YouTuber, and I love her retreats. And she's opening up registration for them this week, I believe. So I'm super excited. Thank you, Sue, for joining in. Hi, Diane. Oh, Jacksonville, Florida. Yay. And hi, Kathy from Boston. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Let me see if I'm missing anything. I don't think so. All right. So I went to M&L Fabrics, guys. And that's a fabric store in Anaheim. It's a discount fabric store, and I love this store. And I was minding my own business, you guys. I was not bothering anyone. And I went to their Riley Bake 398 a yard section, and I found some stuff, y'all. Let me show you. I did a little damage, y'all. I found Americana. Now, it's not all of them. Oh, my goodness. But I did a little damage. So I thought I'd go over my M&L haul with you really quickly, okay? All right. And these are all Americana from Lori Holt's line, okay? And I'll show you my plan for them. So I got a couple of pinks. Let's see if I have room for this. One. And I tried to get a yard of everything because it's $3.98 a yard, right? Oh, I got 3 pinks. This is a little short of a yard, but I love that gold in there. Isn't that neat? And then I have a few reds. I was excited to get the red because I don't have much of her red fabric. Let's see. Oh, wow, I got quite a few of these. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. I got 5. I did good. Yay. And I noticed that Fat Quarter Shop has some of her Americana on sale as well. I think it's like $7.96 a yard. So if you can't get to M&L, maybe you can get to Fat Quarter Shop. Sue said, damage, you destroyed it. Hi, Maddie. How are you? Hi, Cheryl from Indiana. Thank you. I'm so happy that you came, Maddie, your first live. And Kathy, you love the fabric choices. Yay. And Susan says, absolutely gorgeous fabrics. Who can beat the price, right? And I love this also. I got a little more of this. I think I took what they had. It's I wouldn't call it denim. I don't know. What kind of color blue do you guys think this is? Um, it has some green in it, but I can't tell. Love this. And I got 4 yards of this in addition to this yard, so a total of 5 yards um, for the backing. All right. Then I got some blue. Very, very pretty. This one is all they had that I could find. When you go to M&L Fabrics, you need to be, I'm going to say, a quote unquote Kmart shopper. For those of you who are old enough to remember Kmart, you need to be, or a Ross, or like a TJ Maxx shopper. You got to be willing to dig. And if you dig, you'll find gold. And I found gold this time. Here's another blue. I love the gold in there. I just really like that. I have a new color. That's really pretty too. And this. These feel like they're a little bit more than a yard. I think if they had like a little bit over the yard, I just took it. Let's see, how many blue was that? 4 of the darker blue and 2 of the lighter blue. Susan, blue light special at Kmart. I love it. Hi, Tommy. Yay, she's a Kmart shopper too. Chambray. Thank you, Sue. The name is Chambray. Thank you for the color. She's talking about this color. I love that fabric. All right. See if I missed anybody. Okay, I think I got everybody. And here's the low volumes. Um, they look a little busy, but I'm going to use them. I'm going to try my best. And I think I got 2 yards. This one feels a little bit more than 2 yards. And this is super cool. Sue, I saw this and thought of you. Okay, so I might have to send you a little something, okay? Yay. And then this is my main background. I got 3 yards of it. Isn't that fantastic? Sorry. Got a tickle in my throat. And this is the 4 yards of the backing that I decided on. Wow, isn't that fantastic? I calculated and I got quite a bit, you guys. I'm so sorry. Sorry, something's tickling my throat. Hi, Michelle the Quilter, all the way from Central New York. Oh, thank you, Diane. Beautiful colors, and I would love to find that Kmart Blue Light Special, right? Those were the good days, right? And Sue is not going to argue. I have a tickle in my throat. So let me show you what I've decided to make with it. There is a YouTube creator called Jessica Dayan. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's a happy-go-lucky quilt. And I'm sorry that this is backwards. When I get done with this live, I'll link it in the description. But I saw hers. Let me see if I can bring up the picture, guys. It's just fabulous. And it's a patriotic quilt. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it really well, sorry. But look at that. Doesn't that look bright and happy? And it's big. It's a lot bigger than these 6-inch 6-inch blocks that I've been making. Let me get back into the chat real quick. Okay, there we go. Oh, Karen knows her. She does it. Karen loves Jessica Dion's patterns. Yeah. Uh, oh, Janny also is doing the pattern. Yay! Hi, Aqua Quilter, our Lisa. Yay! Yay! And Maddie says pretty, and so does uh, Rosewood Creates. Yay! And Karen lives in Massachusetts. Yay! She caught a live. I'm excited, guys. Thank you guys for showing up. So this is my next one, and I went and got some vinyl from Fat Quarter Shop. I tried to get it at my local quilt shop, but they were out. And I'm gonna make a project bag for that, and for this one. All right, so that's this one. Yay! Let me move that. Okay, I gotta move this fabric, y'all, because this is the stuff I need to get to. I won't tell you how many yards I got. I got quite a few. And if I have some left over, I may put them on Esti. I don't know. I really like that fabric, so it'll be hard to uh, part with it. Okay? So let me show you what else I've been up to before we get to the blocks. All right? I made 2 more project bags. This one I made out of 4.5 inch oh, sorry for the glare. 4.5 inch charm squares. Charm squares. With pivot from Ruby Star Society, Rashida Coleman Hale. And I did not use a Teflon foot. I tweaked this so that I didn't have to buy a new foot. And I really like it. It's huge though. It's 16 by 20. So this is really big for really big blocks. Now my next one, I made another one with the leftovers. I cut them up into 2.5 inch squares, and I kind of messed up on the handle, but I'm still going to show it to you, okay? So two I got two project bags out of the charm pack and a yard of fabric, and I was like, oh, that's fantastic. And so as you can see, I made my handle straps too small. They still work, but you can only use your thumb. So it turned out pretty cool. And I used the soft and stable. So those are those two. Yay, thank you, Diane. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Rosewood Creates. Yay, and Maddie says pretty. Yay, thank you guys. All right. Let's see, what should we do? Okay, I think I've gone over all my goodies. Let's go over where I am and what's next. Okay. So you know I'm using the Modernism pattern, and I have cut out all the house pieces that I need, and I just have them in a bag, and I'm matching them up as I go. So that's how I'm working this pattern. And then the 6-inch block right here, we are using Lori Holt's Vintage Christmas. Again, I'm sorry that it's backwards. I'll try to fix it. I promise I will. And I don't have any affiliates, so you can go to your local quilt shop. You can go to Fat Quarter Shop, Missouri Star. You can text T Quilts to see if she can purchase it for you. Any of the above, okay? If you want to sew along. And some of you are already sewing along with Fat Quarter Shop. So maybe next year you can work, if you like houses, you can work on this. All right? I'm going to move this out of the way. Hopefully I don't need it. Oh, thank you, Michelle, the quilter. She says they're beautiful. All right. Going to show you my blocks. My first one is the tree block. All right, and I still need to fix it. I will fix it. The second one is the holly and ivy block. All right. I love how this turned out. Isn't that fab? All right. I've, sorry. I've pressed the third one, and this is the present block. Okay. I love those chapels, guys. All right. So that's what I did week 1. Week 2, I am going to work on the stocking block, the mitten block, and the beanie block. And I don't think I mentioned that last week, and I apologize, okay? All right, let me show you what I've done so far, and I need your help deciding kind of which blocks goes with which house. Yeah, yeah. All right, so I did the mitten block. I still need to piece it all the way together. Isn't that cool? Let me see if it'll stay up here. I'll lay it down. And the stocking block. And I'm wondering if there's too much gold in here, and maybe I should do this instead. And then move this one to here. So I don't know. What do you guys think? The only hiccup is I have 2 different backgrounds. So I have the stars and then I have the dots. But they're both yellow, so I would be okay. All right. Yes, Lori Holt. Yes, Sue, I agree. She has such an assortment of 6 and 12-inch blocks. And I love how she'll give out free settings and things like that. I absolutely love it. Uh, Karen, thank you. The house blocks are what drew her to the video. Wonderful. I'm so glad that you're here. All right. Cheryl says yes, perfect. Okay, so do I stay with this one? Gosh, I wish it wasn't backwards now. Yeah? Okay. And these. All right, I think it might work. I've also prepped the beanie house, but let me sew these up first. All right. Janny ordered her vintage Christmas book, and she's waiting for it to arrive. Yay. Maddie says they all are pretty. Thank you, Maddie. And uh, Armin, Arminta? That is my great grandmother's name. What a beautiful name. Uh, she says, hey from, I don't know. Hey from Oklahoma. Yay! She loves the blocks and the variety of the backgrounds. Thank you. I love Armetta. Armetta. My grandmother's name is Arminta. Armetta. That's a very beautiful name. Okay. So let's sew this one together. And then we'll talk about the beanie. I did 4, no, I only did 3. I did 3 beanies, but I think I might even change that. I couldn't, I didn't like them that much, so I'm going to need you guys' help, all right? Please let me know if my machine's too loud, especially with the mic, okay? All right. I'm going to try to chain piece a little. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I haven't sewn these 2 together. I can't. I need to sew these 2 together first. It's a great idea. There we go. what are you guys up to this wonderful Thursday morning for some and Thursday afternoon for others? All right, Sue. See you later. I'm just going to finger press them. There we go. I love how these blocks, if you, when you're putting them together, you can nest your seams. I really like that. I love that feeling. And I will use pins, especially when I want something to turn out really nice and I don't have to square it up afterwards. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see how this one turned out. There we go. All right. Oh, that does look cute. I like it. I'm already using this fabric again, though. I got to be careful. I like it, so I don't want to use it too much. Here we go. She is, Jackie is trying to find her quilt mojo. Is that what you mean? It has been a while since she made a quilt. Oh, well, I like to watch other folks make a quilt or pet fabric. And sometimes you just really just need to take a break. And that's okay too. Yep. All right. Let's see if we can work this one in. What do you guys do to get your quilt mojo or your sojo back on? All right. Let's see how this one looks. Oh, pretty good. That looks good. I'm liking it. I do still need to press it. I'm finger pressing. I wish I would have brought my little Lori Holt uh, roller. That is cute. All right, let's see if I can move things up a little. All right, that one goes up there. All right, 4 blocks down. I don't know if that one will stay. There we go. Yay! All right. Next one is the stocking and the little piece of candy. So I did use a little pink there. Hi, Emilia. Yay, welcome. Thank you, Susan. Looking very nice. Thank you. All right, working on my second block for this week. we go. Got a little messy sewing machine. All right. Oh boy. There we go. Anybody doing anything special this summer? Susan says she's never made a Christmas quilt. Um, I think after I make them, this says she's gonna give it away. Yeah, that's a great idea. This is my first time doing like well, I did this quilt top. No, I did some panel quilts tops too for Christmas. But I'm really loving this one. I think I just really like the colors. They look really happy. This is my very first Christmas in July though. Karen says sometimes a visit to a quilt shop can get her back in touch with her sojo. That's a great idea. Alicia says your blocks look great. Hi, Alicia. Welcome. Oh, awesome. That's what I hope to do. If nothing else, have fun uh, in your quilt room. So the aqua quilter, she's taking a break from making quilts and she's going to challenge herself to make with new techniques and small projects. And that's a great ideal. That is a great ideal. Yeah. Thank you. The house quilts are so cute. I'm like, I gotta know. I gotta know. I didn't see Susan's comment. Um, Karen says, congratulations, Susan. That's exactly half the number of years I've been married. But I guess I missed that comment. Janny is working on catching up on her sweet potato block of the month during lunch. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't know if the sweet potato is that a quilt top. That's exciting. And Diane asked me, what do I use for my display boards? I use, sorry, I use there's a really thin foam that I got from Michael's, I think, and I use fleece. Yeah, this is fleece instead of batting. Batting is just so hard to clean, and so that's all I use. Yeah, I think the foam board costs about. I think the large one costs about $5, and then I cut it into small ones. Thank you for the question, though. Let's see. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yes, Susan. Lori Holt says such beautiful fabrics. Oh, wow. 18 years sewing, I'm thinking, right? And Jackie's working on a UFO Christmas quilt and a tree skirt for Christmas in July. Yay! It's kind of fun. I'm really having fun. And I like the thought of it being done before Christmas time, when it gets so busy. So I'm excited about that. Oh, Susan says 18 years wedding anniversary. Congratulations. Happy anniversary. Yay. Okay, let me finish this one. Does anybody have any upcoming projects that they're going to be working on? Um, I've only got that one for Lori Holt, and I'm going to do one. It's called, what is it called? I think it's called Simply Delightful by Chelsea Stratton, Quilting Life. I'm going to use summertime fabric though. So I want something bright and happy. Oh, yay. Let's see, let's see. It's cute. It's cute. I think there's a lot of gold in it still. So this fabric right here is from, I think, B Plats. I think, yeah, I think that's what that's from. Or another Lori Holt line. Oh, and so is the green. The green, I think, is from Calico. So I'm using whatever I can find that has these colors and the right tone. I think that makes such a big difference. All right. Oh, this one's a little bigger. Let's see if I can work it in. Sometimes my 1/4 inch is a scant, and so I have to try to work it in. Okay. Let's see if this will work out. All right. Oh, it's stuck. There we go. Okay. All right. I think it worked, y'all. I always wondered if that worked to work it in. Yes. Yay. All right, block number 2 for the second week is done. Isn't that cool? I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. I'm going to have to grab one and stick it up there. Yay. It's kind of falling over, but I need to press those too. Okay? Yay, yay, yay. All right. Let's see. Yes, Jackie's trying to avoid the Christmas rush too. And Janny says, no, Sweet Potato Quilt Club is a program by Christine Lee. Oh, that's interesting. If you don't mind, if you put the link in the chat so we can all check it out. And then Lenny Donahue says she's working on a pattern right now called Half and Half Twist with greens and white. And she's thinking about adding some red to make it Christmas. That would be fabulous. But I love green and white quilts too. I love them both. All right. 2 is down. Now I really need your guys' help on this one. The beanie. All right. I chose the house colors and I made 3 beanies. All right. Let me see if I can move this and have this like sitting here. There we go. I think that might work. So I made this pink and red beanie. I made the brown and red beanie. And then I made this green and blue beanie. What do you guys think? Which one do you think would be better? Let's audition it. Right now I don't have any of this blue in my quilt top, and I'm trying to determine if I want to. All right, Susan likes the blue and green. Here's the red and pink. And I think I'm having a hard time with this one because they're both busy. So that might be the issue. And then this one is the brown and red. Kind of goes with the colors a little bit better. Then I also considered making a golden red one. What do you guys think? All right. Thank you, Janny. Karen says she purchased a lot of peachy keen fabric from Corey Yoder to make the brick house. Oh, I love peachy keen. I made a table runner for my mom, and I still have some fabrics. So maybe I can make a block or two of that brick house pattern by Fat Quarter Shop. I love that pattern. Maddie and likes the blue and green one. All right, so I have 2. And then Jackie says the brown makes my eyes rest. So Rosewood Creates also likes the brown and red. Jenny likes the blue and green. She kind of liked the first one. The first one, I think that was this one. The blue and green. Jenny also likes the brown and red. You guys are about as decisive as I am. Karen likes the brown and red. Let's see. I think I like it because it brings a different, brings the other brown that I have. So it'll give me another brown for the quilt top. That's why I like it. Uh-oh, it's not staying up there. That's okay. All right. Okay, Cheryl says the brown and red goes, since it goes with my quilt. Okay, thank you, Cheryl. Karen, the brown and red. Michelle says her local guild has their own quilt show tomorrow, Saturday, and she's working as the floor hostess. Yay! How exciting! What state are you in, Michelle? Michelle likes the brown and red. Jenny, the brown and red. And Diane is going to complete some UFOs and start on her Christmas in July. She needs her mojo. So it sounds like the brown and red is a go. All right. So that means I have, so far I've made 3 extra blocks, guys. And I think I may give away any extra blocks with the Fat 8 bundle on July 21st. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or maybe I can have 2 winners somehow. I'll have to figure that out, okay? All right. So I'm going to go with the brown and red because I don't have any extra colors. I think all I have is the pink there. All right. Let's go for that. And then I'll tell you what I'm working on, what blocks I'll be working on next week. Okay. There we go. You can see when my cutting's off by a smidge. I can see it. And whenever my cutting's a little off, I do use a pin. All right, let's see how this one looks. Jenny says she's making random quilts with extra blocks for the past 3 years. I thought it would look crazy, but it will be really cute. That's fantastic. I need to think of something to do with my extra blocks. Michelle is in Syracuse, New York. Yay. Awesome. Did I do that one right? I did. Yay. All right, this block's a little bigger too. Let's see if we can work this one in. Try not to poke myself. All right. Something's going on. Something's stuck. There we go. I don't know what happened there. All right. See how this looks. Oh yeah, that's cute. I like it. Thank you guys. There we go. All right. Oh, and I forgot to mention how that you enter to win the Fat 8 giveaway. And all you have to do is comment. And you guys are all entered. And you need to be subscribed. That's the only other things. Those are the only conditions. And then we'll do a drawing on the 31st. All right? And for those of you who are wondering why I choose Thursdays, Thursday is the only day off every week that I am guaranteed to be off work. So I worked yesterday, but now I'm so happy in my sewing room on Thursday. All right, let me get a different piece of fabric here. What do you guys do with your leftover binding? I have little leftover bindings. I know they're 2.5 inch. Do you guys press them out and then like use them in strip quilts? What do you guys do? I need some ideals. Pen got lost there. There we go. All right. All right. Susan says when she uses leaders and enders, she makes quilt blocks, and that way she's getting something done with her scraps ahead of time. That's a very good idea. That is a very great idea, actually. I need to get organized and at least do. I thought of like doing a postage stamp quilt that way, just using all leaders and enders. That would be fun. Jenny says, kind of like a memory quote, but not. Laugh out loud. It is because it's a memory of all your other quotes that you've been making. uh, let's see. Thank you. You love the fabrics from Millie's dresses. Thank you so much. I purchased my African fabrics from T Quilts. I think tquilts.com. It's on her website. Um, but I love it. And I thought about doing it cave, or I've seen someone did it in either Tilda or Liberty of London fabric, and it was fabulous. So those are cool too. Uh, so Cheryl likes to press hers into 2.5-inch squares, and then when she needs them, that's a great ideal. That's a great ideal. And I'm asking about binding strips. And Jackie has reused the scraps to make another scrappy block. All right. Does anybody piece them together and kind of make quote unquote fabric? That is hard for me because I am really matchy matchy. I have tried to do scrappy, but I struggle with it. All right, here's the third house. It looks like it's off a little bit. I'm a little off at the top, but I like it. Yay. So there's my third block. Yay. So after I press them all, next time I'll have them all up and we'll work on the next three. All right. Oh, Jackie just learned crumb quilting and she's exploring that. Susan says African fabrics are just gorgeous. I made an African fabrics table runner for a friend years ago. They're very vibrant and I love them. And I love using them like with white or off white, like something that will make them pop. I like red, I like black. And then I know some folks like T Quilts, she's really good at picking background colors to make those colors pop, but she sells them, so maybe she should be good at that, right? um, Michelle says she had a great idea for leaders and enders. I put them all in one place. Sometimes I have them for scrappy bindings. That is fantastic. That's a great idea. Yep. Bye, Rosewood Creates. I have a wonderful day too. Okay. Yay. Okay, so what am I doing next week? I am doing 3 more blocks. I'm thinking about going up to 15 because I'm having such good time. But we'll see what I get done this week. So I'm going to work on Dolly. Let me see, where's the book at? I have the page numbers somewhere. I can show you what I'm going to be working on. Here we go. Page 26. All right. I have to cover it up. Boy, look at this. I got it all over the place. Boy. Well, that didn't work very well. There we go. Page 26. I'm sorry. Got distracted. I'm going to be working on Dolly. Yay. And if you notice, I kind of have a theme. So the first week I worked on blocks that were about Christmas. The Christmas tree, the holly and ivy block, and then what else did I do? The present, all right? And then this week is kind of those wearable things. I did the stocking, I did the beanie, and what else did I do? And the stocking, the beanie, and the mitten. So those are all wearables. So now I'm going to be working on the toys. So there's Dolly. Sorry, you can't see her. There you go. And I'll be working on the ice skate. Let me find that. Let me find it. That's page 43. Oh, here it is. It is so cute. I may have to put some more pink in my Isn't that cute? That's the ice skate. Yay. And I think I'm even gonna try to do like a running stitch for the laces. That would be cute. And then one more. Is it the gingerbread cookie? Oh, I'm considering doing the puppy. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm thinking about doing the puppy. I'm not sure what page the puppy is on. See if I can find it real quick. I saw Kimberly Jolly's puppy and it was so cute. I was like, oh, that's cute. I don't know. I don't know what page the puppy is on. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Oh, I can't wait to do the manger. If anybody's done it, do they know what page the puppy is on? Completely distracted now. Ah, saw it. There it is. I found it. It's on page 69. Let me cover this up. It's called New Puppy, and I was looking for puppy. Isn't that cute? And that'll get me more brown in the quilt too. So that is my plan. Yay. Alicia says I inspired her to do Millie's dresses. Yay! I'm so excited. Please tag me and let me see your blocks or your quilt when you're done. Right? I don't know if I said this before, but Jackie has purchased the dress quilt pattern, and she is going to use African fabrics too. How exciting. Yeah, the puppy is adorable, right, Susan? Well, guys, it has been right about an hour. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I didn't know if I had enough stuff to talk about, so I'm super excited. Um, Come back next week and we will do this again. We're going to do at least those 3 blocks. I may have some more done just in case. And then the following week, we'll work on that manger and candles and twinkle lights, all the things that make Christmas kind of special. All right? You guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. I work this weekend, but I hope you guys have a great day and stay cool. Bye, everyone. Now I got to figure out how to turn this off again, don't I? Oh, here we go. I'm going to try it one more time. Ah, bye.